This is Charlotte Stevens and the Ancestors, the world's greatest personal growth developer for badass Black women who want to goddess up. And I'm gonna say something a little controversial. Really, I say a lot of things that are controversial, but who cares? Listen, it's time that we give up on white folks. And what I mean by that is give up on the idea or the fantasy that they're ever going to be anything other than oppressive. Like they're not gonna see the light. They're not gonna suddenly start treating us better. They're not gonna pay us what we're worth. We're never going to see what a white man sees, right? So I think it's 62 cents for a Black woman, 62 cents to a white man's dollar. That's never gonna improve. That's not gonna change. You cannot hold your breath expecting white supremacy to change, the patriarch to change. None of that's changing. And not only is it, a problem for white folks, but anti-Blackness, misogynoir, that's embedded in the culture. So even other ethnicities are taught to not respect us, to not see our value. And sadly, even we're taught not to respect us and not to see our value because we're all infected with the same media. We're all infected with the same infection, right? It's racism's in the air, misogynoir's in the air. And so all that to say that if you expect that white folks are going to one day see the light, or see your value, or pay you what you're worth, or give you what you deserve, like you're in for a rude awakening. These folks are not changing. There is no incentive for white folks to change. And it's sad. You would think that like wanting to not, be vile, savage people would be a motivating factor, right? Like I wouldn't want that on my soul personally, but it's not. Like they don't care. And I don't know if it's just something about white folks that they just don't care. Doesn't matter to them. They think there is no afterlife. They think there's no repercussions. I don't know. I don't understand them. What I know is that they're not coming to save you. They're not going to be like, oh, you know what? Let's stop being total vile, savage, racist, violent, rapists. Thieves, like let's stop being that. No, that's who they've been for 400, 500 years. That's the culture of white supremacy. That's a culture of white people. They're inhabiting unsurrendered, stolen lands that they built up and developed with stolen people, uncompensated, stolen, enslaved people. That's the foundation of this country, and white folks did that all over the world. So just knowing who they are as a people, there's nothing within their character that is indicative of let's stop being oppressive and let's start paying Black women well. All that to say, your job is going to kill you. Your job is going to kill you. One out of two Black women has a heart problem. A lot of our problems manifest when we're in the office or thinking about work. We think that they're medical problems. They're stress related. They're stress related because you're in a toxic environment that doesn't see your value, and you deserve better. You deserve better, and you know that you're not going to get it in the environment that you're in, and you're surrounded by people who don't see your value and who are spewing energetic poison into your system, and that's manifesting as fibroids and ovarian cysts and uterine cancers and heart problems. It's manifesting as diabetes. It's manifesting as obesity. You're going home and eating all this crappy food because you feel like crap. You're looking for love in all the wrong places, and there ain't no love on your job, and there ain't no love in your bank account. You have to give it to yourself. You have to give it to yourself. And I know starting your own business or thinking like starting your own online coaching business can feel terrifying, but how is that any more terrifying than going into your crappy job that is literally killing you? Your job is literally killing you. Whereas starting your own business, there's so much possibility in starting your own business. There's so much possibility. So I can say that I spend my company in 90% with other Black women. That is so good for my soul. That's so good for my mental health. And we just validate each other and lift each other up. I've never had that experience before. And to be in charge of my day right now, I'm headed to the gym. I don't have anything to do till 11:30 because I'm in charge of my schedule, and I built my business around what's good for me. Nobody is looking out for the comfort of Black women. No one. And if you don't look out for your own comfort, if you don't look out for your own health, you're going to die on this job. You're going to die on your job, and you're not even going to be able to afford medical care. You're not even going to be able to afford funeral expenses because they ain't paying you nothing. It's not worth it. You're already in a terrifying situation. So the whole idea of being scared, it's like, you're already in a terrifying situation. You should already be afraid. And that's what the come to Jesus moment I had to have with myself is like, what I'm doing is not sustainable. What I'm doing at the time when I was a teacher was like, I can't continue to do this. This is killing me. And I recognized that because I had reoccurring chest pain that they could never find a reason for. And now I don't have reoccurring chest pain. I had to talk to myself and be like, what we're doing is not sustainable. This is not going to work. This is not how we get to our dream life. And I don't want to get to the end of my life knowing I could have done more. And for a lot of you, that's going to be the situation. You're going to get to the end of your life and you're going to be like, wow, why didn't I just invest in myself? Why didn't I just trust myself? What life could I have lived? And your crappy job is going to take you out. I mean, I ain't going out like that. Like, it's enough to have a crappy job, but they're going to kill you too. You're going to let this job kill you. Queen, make this your year. Make this the year the bullshit stops. Make this the year that you no longer tolerate being on a job that doesn't appreciate you, work for people who don't value you. Like, that's a wrap. That's not happening anymore. You're not going to go into a place where you feel like you have to compromise or assimilate and you're getting paid peanuts. And I will never work 40 hours plus again. I don't work 40 hours. I make the 6 figures at home chilling and I'm not working 40 hours. Like, you don't have to do that. You get all the sleep you want. You can have whatever you want, but you have to trust yourself. These white folks are not changing. You are not getting a raise. You're not going to get the promotion. And if you do, trust that whatever you get, it ain't nearly as good as what you could have. Because even if you were like top dog, top white boy at your company, you can make more for yourself with less time owed to some company that doesn't care about you. Like, even just, it's beyond the money energetically. My mental health is so much better knowing that I don't have to go into a toxic white space or toxic anti-black space. So invest in yourself, queen. Invest in yourself. It is your time. If you're ready to, you want to work with me, you can schedule a call. I'm sure that will be in the notes somewhere, or it's all over everything, right? You can find me on LinkedIn. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, but mostly LinkedIn. And whether it's me, whether it's someone else, go to YouTube University, right? You can learn how to do this without working with me, but just go do it. Get off the plantation. Escape, y'all. Escape. 2022 is the year of the Black woman. Let's get this, queen. Let's get it. These white folks don't love you. They ain't changing. Bye.